Hey guys, so I want to break down on is rent to rent still worth it in 2025? You know, this has been going many years. There's large training schools flooding people in, teaching them rent to rent, and they're going out into this market and taking on one beds and two beds, and it absolutely saturating cities. Okay, so you zoom in on a city and it's absolutely saturated with Airbnbs on one beds and two beds. Where there's still room in the market, and plenty of room in the market, is 3 beds, 4 beds and up. The rent is a bit more expensive, so that prices a few people out of the market, especially the newbies getting started in rent to rent that go to these large training schools and don't have a lot of money, but they're sold the dream that you can do this with not a lot of money. You do need money. You have to become compliant. You have to know how to look for properties in certain areas and not take on a property the market is saturated with, such as 1 beds and 2 beds. Some areas are still good for 1 beds and 2 beds, but it's pretty much saturated with those type of properties everywhere. What a lot of people don't actually know how to do is due diligence properly, because we don't take on a property that is going to become a risk, or on the front end of it is even deemed as a risk. You got to go on Airbnb, try and find comparables within a 1 mile radius, similar sized properties, similar spec, and are they performing well? Cool. Box number 1 ticked. Go on Property Market Intel or AirDNA. Look at the actual data for that area on a 12-month average. Does that satisfy you? Do you feel more confident? Okay, cool. Box tick. Check with a mentor. Send them all of your due diligence. Hey dude, can you just check, is this property worth pursuing? Mentor comes back with, yeah, absolutely. Box number 3. Ticked. Got 3 solid boxes that have been ticked and checked. You know you can take on that property now with full confidence that is going to work. So yes, absolutely, rent to rent still works in 2025. And the second main reason is there is always a constant supply of new landlords to the market, landlords that have always traditionally rented to families, and now they're becoming more open-minded, maybe for a reason that that family let them down, or they had to take them to court, go through court, spend thousands in court fees and lost thousands in rent arrears, and they don't want to rent to a family again. This is 100% an ethical business model. Okay, you can operate this anywhere in the world. I'm in France right now. I've got students in Norway, Sweden, in Paris. I've taught people who operate in Australia. Like, you can do this anywhere in the world. All you have to do is get a power team. You systemize the household, and it allows you to quit your job eventually and work and live anywhere in the world. Not telling you the dream, I'm telling you it is realistic. As long as you've got software, systems, power team, virtual assistants, everything's automated and working professionally and amazingly, and it's just done. Okay, you can certainly do it. It's 100% a booming strategy. Just last week, Davin secured his first rent to rent. Adam Davies secured his 3rd HMO. Stuart secured his 1st rent to rent. We got Dan Benstead. He's got 2 properties secured, I believe, last week. We got Louise, who's collecting her 1st HMO keys in September. So on average, we get 1 student a week to get their very first rent to rent deal over the line. So yes, it's 100% still a booming strategy. If you don't think it is, but you've been looking into this, then it's an internal limiting belief that's actually holding you back. You know, it might be financial, it might be your experience, it might be you've got no experience. People with absolutely no experience in property whatsoever still get deals. That was the situation with me when I started years ago. I had no property experience whatsoever, and I secured 3 HMOs in 80 days just by being slightly relentless, consistent, setting my limiting beliefs to one side and just trusting the process, making the phone calls, going on viewings, submitting offers based on solid due diligence, and then have things in the pipeline. Don't wait for deals to be accepted. Make the offer and then go chase the next deal. It's a numbers game. You don't make one offer and it gets rejected and you're like, it doesn't work. That's what majority of people on Facebook are saying. It doesn't work. It does work. You made 4 offers and they all got rejected and you say it doesn't work. Fine, that's up to you. I made 24 offers before I got my very first offer. But that first offer being accepted was 3 HMOs, cash flowing, £2,400 a month. You just got to put in the work. Social media has it's set an expectation on everybody to get their first deal within like 3-4 months. Who cares how long it takes? You might get a deal inside a month. It's pure luck. You can't work out what the landlord is going to do. All right, so this is why it's a numbers game. Be consistent with it. One of my most successful students, it took them 8 months to get their first deal, but now they're turning over 50K a month from 7 properties. It's insane. Who cares how long it takes? Forget social media. Everyone just portrays the perfect life. Just take massive action and get it done. Change your life. Do what you need to do. Stop dwelling, stop procrastinating. Hope this video helps. Let me know in the comments if it does. Let me know in the comments if it doesn't.